Hi, my name is Gary Treichler, and I love small groups. Hey, I got a question for you. Do you have the ministry of asking questions? Do you have the ministry of asking questions? Do you know Jesus did? Do you know that Jesus asked 100 questions in Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John? You can Google it. You can get all 100 questions. Do you love me? Who do they say that I am? Do you want to get well? Now, do you think Jesus asked those questions because he needed the answer? No, those questions were for us. You know, when I was younger, I knew just about everything. I knew all kinds of stuff. And the older I get, I have more and more and more questions because things are not as simple as I thought they were. I also figured out that not everybody agreed with me, and that was a good thing for me to understand. Questions open the door to dialogue and discovery. There's no quick fixes. If somebody has a quick fix, I, quite frankly, am kind of skeptical. Great conversation starters. A good question can really get the conversation going. Good questions invite people to open up about themselves. And if they don't, when they give a principle, ask them for an illustration. Ask them for a story, and they may share some things about themselves that they wouldn't naturally do. I think asking questions really values the person who answers the question. They matter. Their opinion matters. Asking questions is also thought-provoking. You know, when we did Vista Leadership Residency at Vista, we would tell the students, if you leave here with more questions than answers, we will have considered it a success. That we are asking questions, that things are not simple. It also generates energy. Have you ever asked a question and the room lights up because it's a great question? When I was doing Young Life when I was younger, I had a campaigner group. It was a Bible study. And I was going to do a presentation on prayer. And I had 10 principles of prayer. And somebody said to me, why don't you ask this group a question? He said, here's a question. If Johnny is a Christian and he's playing on the basketball team and the opposing team has Mark and he's praying that they would win, both of those guys are praying that they will win, what are the principles that we can learn about prayer in the middle of that question? I'm telling you, it was one of the most exciting, energizing discussions that we ever had. And I had 10 principles. Do you know that those high school kids came up with 8 of them? And they were engaged. Now, what's better, for them to discover on their own or for me to just read those 10 principles? Let me end by asking you a question. Do you have the ministry of asking questions? Hey, thanks a lot. I'll see you next week.